Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV. You all, we have another update on the Justin Baldoni case against the New York Times. Uh, he has not filed the lawsuit against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. However, he is demanding, he sent out a litigation letter to Marvel to preserve evidence. We'll talk about it right after this. Housekeeping, y'all hit that like button. That helps with my engagement, and I do appreciate it. Listen, came out a few hours ago. Baldoni's lawyers have sent a letter to Marvel Studios, Disney, to preserve evidence in regards to the filming of the Deadpool Wolverine movie, and particularly the character Nice Pool and the way that it was written. But let me read what's happening. Oh, by the way, now that I got y'all's attention real quick, listen, I will tell you now, I am not an expert in any of this legal stuff. I am not infallible to making mistakes. So if you are going to correct me down in the comments, just tell me that I've made a mistake and I will tell you thank you. But if you get down there trying to be nice, nasty, because you're either your team Justin or your team Blake, and you think that I am moving the needle either way or something like that, and you get down there and be real nice, nasty with me, I'm going to delete your comment. I'm not deleting your comment because of the comment sake. I'm deleting it because you're being smart mouth with me. That's all. That's all. So be respectful in the comments. I am respectful to you all. I expect that. I demand that in return. Like I said, I am not infallible. But what you will not do is get down there and be nice, nasty, be smart mouthed, or anything like that. Just tell me what you think and leave it at that. But don't get down there and tell me, oh, you're supposed to be the expert in something. I'm not an expert in anything. I will correct you that I'm not. Again, all of this is fascinating and informative to me. Right now, this case is informative to me because I am learning how the PR machine in Hollywood is working and all the inner workings of it and what happens when these things happen. Now, am I saying that an incident didn't happen? I'm not saying anything because I don't know. That's for Blake Lively to be able to prove in a court of law. That is why she filed her complaint in New York, in the state of New York. I'm just, that's for her to prove. We will follow it. If we are able to watch this court hearing or get information from that court hearing, I'm definitely going to follow that information. But Pam is not team Blake. She's not team Justin. She's team information and wanting to see more information come out about these PR teams and stuff like that. All right. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. All right. So here we have, it's from Variety, written by Tatiana Siegel. And she is reporting that Justin Baldoni demands Disney, Marvel to preserve all documents relating to Ryan Reynolds' Nice Pool in Deadpool and Wolverine amid Blake Lively battle. So this is supposed to be an exclusive to Variety. I'm quite sure we'll read it and see what's going on. So apparently it does not end with them. Now, you remember in my last video, I talked about and I showed some TikToks where they were showing a lot of this Nice Pool footage from the movie and from the deleted scenes. And it's my understanding that Nice Pool was a created. Now, I don't have the complete facts on this, but is my understanding that Nice Pool is not a variant of Deadpool anywhere in the comics or anything like that. That this is a variant completely brought up through the mind of Ryan Reynolds. And again, we'll also talk about there were certain things that were said in this iteration that didn't make any sense at the time, or you kind of looked at it kind of funny, but now knowing about this lawsuit, everything is making kind of good sense. Particularly the portion of that movie where Deadpool says something about where is the intimacy coordinator, and this was during the time that he was in the void, and I think is when he had um what was Professor X's sister's name? I can't think of what her name is right now, but she had kind of melded in his mind or something like that happened, and he had asked, he had, gotten out of that situation and was asking something about the intimacy coach. So y'all let me know in the comments if that's because that's where I remember, because I only saw Deadpool once, a full view of it once, but I just remember that from looking at the clips that I think I showed you all on the last video. The fallout radius of the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni legal battle continues to spread, with Marvel President Kevin Feige, Disney CEO Bob Iger, and director Tim Miller becoming the latest industry figures swept into the drama. On January 7th, Baldoni's lawyer Brian Friedman sent a litigation hold letter to Feige and Iger in connection with his client's anticipated claims against Ryan Reynolds, Lively, and other unnamed parties. Variety has viewed a copy of the letter, which calls on the studio to preserve all relevant documents and data with regards to Baldoni. The move may come as a surprise given that It Ends With Us, the film at the center of the Lively and Baldoni rift, was released by Sony and had nothing to do with Disney. So, Baldoni's attorneys believe that Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively's husband, was flagrantly mocking Baldoni in sequences of that movie. The sequence features Reynolds playing Nice Pool, an oafish alternate version of the eponymous hero, Deadpool, saying such lines as, "Where in God's name is the intimacy coordinator?" and complimenting Lady Pool for quote unquote snapping back into shape after giving birth. Now, if you're not aware, the voice of Lady Pool is played by Blake Lively. I don't think that's her body image in the movie, but her voice is the voice of Deadpool. Let's see. Lively, who cameoed in the tent pool as Lady Pool, recently accused Baldoni of harassing and fat shaming her postpartum body on the set of It Ends With Us. When Deadpool points out Nice Pool's misogyny in the scene, the latter replies, "It's okay. I identify as a feminist." During the development, production, and marketing of It Ends With Us, a drama about DV, Baldoni often touting his credentials as a feminist and an ally to women. So we didn't get any comment or anything from Marvel at this time. And nor did any attorney from Blake Lively's camp or anything like that have said anything. So this is going to be interesting. The litigation hold letter sent the day the fires began. So they're the ones that sent a letter out, because remember they in my last video it was rumored that Blake Lively sent letters to Baldoni while they were evacuating, and that made, so that might be that might have been Baldoni's PR team working overtime. But here it says litigation hold letter sent the day of the fires began calls for Marvel and Disney to preserve any and all documents relating to the development of the Nice Pool character, as well as communications relating to the development, writing, and filming of storylines and scenes featuring Nice Pool. The letter also calls for the studio to retain and all documents relating to or reflecting a deliberate attempt to mock, harass, ridicule, intimidate, or bully Baldoni through the character of Nice Pool. Now, this is interesting here, and we have talked about this before. Reynolds, who was a writer, producer, and star of Deadpool and Routine, has never addressed if there's a connection between Nice Pool and Baldoni, even as fans speculate about just that long before the current legal clash between the parties that has spawned three lawsuits to date. Okay, so a mess. So it sounds like, again, they're asking for Marvel to put all those production notes and the brainstorming that went into Nice Pool. Where did this character come from? Why was this character put in? What was the purpose of this character being put in? Because you clearly see there's a lot of little different nicks at Justin Baldoni, and it ended with us set because from what I understand, where he was where Nice Pool, because Nice Pool didn't have any regenerative powers like the rest of the Deadpool characters or the Deadpool variants, and so he met his demise. He was literally pruned from the timeline in front of a flower shop. If you know, you know. The person who pruned him from the timeline was Lady Pool. Hmm, interesting. Like I said, this is fascinating stuff. This case is fascinating because of the role for me of the PR teams. Again, because remember I said in my last video, there was a rumor set out that Blake Lively's team uh, uh, was served Baldoni with the I'm sorry, y'all. Had too much coffee. They served Baldoni's team with the served them for the complaint up in New York, and so we were like, oh gosh, that's just foul. But it looks like it was Baldoni's team that filed the litigation letter to Marvel on that date. But anyway, it something else is going to come back out and we're going to review it again. What do y'all think about this? Do you think that this was inevitable? And do you think these well, I guess they do. The PR teams are looking at TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and what's the other one? Instagram and Twitter. They're looking on here to see what the temperature is out here with everybody. So this is again, this is real interesting to me, and I am looking forward to see what the next information is. See which team is getting ready to punch back, punch up, punch down, punch east, punch west, punch north, punch south. We're gonna see. All right, people. We do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video with if you care. Y'all, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you cannot stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.